Hello, good evening. Welcome to another vlog week. 2 weeks, fortnight, whatever. It's almost 5 on the evening of August 19th. It's Friday. It's been a long time since I recorded. I have a few things to show. I have been keeping up on the autumn stamp collection sale by Pinker and Pumpkin. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So each day I've been stitching one stamp, and see, if I recorded Saturday morning last, this rake one wasn't out, so you've only seen the first two unless you've been following along on Instagram. And I've been trying not to make drastic changes and just do it as intended because that's a challenge for me. So I thought it would be something kind of fun since I never stitch autumn. Just do it as originally planned. You've got a lot going on this week, so just stick to what the designer intended and see if you can do it. So this one went off just as planned. This one, I changed the wheel center stitch to a Smyrna. On the squirrel, I changed the scarf from red, there's enough red, to purple. And then over here, I just added some extra straight, long stitches for straw. That's what you use in a scarecrow, right, straw? We haven't ever made a scarecrow. We've never needed a scarecrow. We don't have giant squirrels. We don't go pumpkin picking. We don't go apple picking. We don't have sunflower. Don't have maple leaves. Don't have acorns. That's okay. It's still cute. It's fun. This one was very quick. This was only an hour. This took... Did I write this down? This was today. I think this was 70 minutes. It's just over an hour. I've done another stitching. No. Yeah, I think so. I did another one today that was 75 minutes. You can see the steam in real life. Anyway, this is all silky. This is 36 count linen of some color by some dyer. I don't know. And I hold it here. That's why it keeps falling. Yeah, really cute. It's turning out great. The crows are really cute. We don't have crows either, but, you know, we have ravens. The big cousins. That's by Pinker and Pumpkin Quilting. I stitched another thing today, and I actually threw it in some hot water to hopefully shrink it down a little bit since it was a 28 count linen. I grabbed the same bag of silkies that I'm using for the stamp collection sale and looked up this little scarecrow here because I just thought he was adorable, and the person I'm stitching him for will probably think the same. So I stitched this little guy, but like I said, it was 28 count linen, and I like silkies on 36 count. And so the coverage would be okay, but I just threw it in some hot water to see if it would shrink a little bit and maybe look that much better. But I did a little back stitch on him. I took off this pocket and this collar. I'm not sure what this is here. I think it's supposed to be a collar to a shirt maybe, but it's a different color, and I'm not really sure. Of course, I had to make some changes on this one because I didn't want to pull out a light green and a medium green and a red and a lighter blue and a darker blue, and like, let's simplify this a little bit. So I think I did, but I ended up grabbing a couple extra colors too. Like this pink is not in the sal, and I don't have 2 blues. I know there's 3 in this, but I went ahead and used 2 blues. I only have 1 for the sal. So I did have to grab a couple of colors, but basically I just grabbed from that bag and it made it pretty easy. This one took, see, like 70 minutes, 75. So both things today just took a little over an hour, but since I can't actually continue on the stamp sale, since nothing new has been released yet, I've had to fill in. So I did stitch that one, but it's upstairs drying now. I think it did shrink a little bit, so that's good. I just set the wrong pattern down. Whoops. Okay. This is one I might stitch a little part of. Either that girl or this tree. We'll see. That might be coming up pretty soon because, you know, there's another stamp and then there's a bonus one. So if I have to fill time with something small, because I have exchanges and things that are coming up. So I thought that'd be a good way to fill in the time. It's not what I did earlier this week, but for this weekend, that's what I'm doing. Just, I don't know. Need to mix it up, I guess. And then on this one, the little ladybug here, just the ladybug leaf part is about 10 by 20, which worked out great for this linen scrap that I found that was pink. And so I stitched this one for the bug prompt for August. And then the September prompt is elephants or school buses. I didn't have anything. That's why I have all these random charts out, because I was looking for elephants and school buses and things I could use for this swap group. It's the pen pal one on Facebook. well, I didn't find anything. So I just did the same thing again because it was so cute. And these are just from Amazon. I put a piece of scrap of paper in the back. I did it in yellow. School bus inspired. So now she can keep one and give one to her daughter. They're so cute. Like, how could I not stitch this twice? Took an hour to get both of these done. Same paper. They're a set. They're so cute. Super, super cute. So there are those from the Lizzie Kate Spring Alphabet, number 146. I worked on, what is it called? Trek in the Woods by Lottie Da. I'm redoing the moose. It looked nice and large when I did it. It was an entire page. This one. It's been a little while. I did this back in June. Remember this? Yep, takes the whole page. It's bigger than the original. Original was 48 by 46. Mine is wider, 58, but only 37 tall. Their height is probably more accurate. My moose looks like a moose. Oops, I didn't realize I had 2 threads on this. Well, it's because the trees get boring after a while. So there's my moose and my thread, sorry. But it looks like a moose. It's not as big as it should be in comparison to this bear. This is a big bear, or maybe just like a really fluffy bear and a really baby moose. I'm not really sure. It looks like a moose. I'm happy about that. I did have to widen it just a little bit because I didn't want the tree like behind him. It just worked out that way. And so I did it 3, and now that I'm looking at it, I'm wondering if maybe the repeat in this border means I should have only done 2. I mean, it's done now. We'll see. I might have to end up widening it 1 more. Just so that the border works out. Because the same border goes up, over, and back down. And then the grass is kind of the border for the bottom, and I do want it to remain square. So that's where we are in Trek in the Woods. It's got branches. I'm straightening these out so they look more like birch trees. And then I'll put some backstitch on them to kind of mimic birch trees. It's not going to be like photography realistic, but it will look a lot more like what I'm used to up here. And so yeah, there's branches up here on the top, but the trunks are pretty boring. And I'm not changing the branches to look more like birch trees. I'm just gonna put them on there. That's too much work. Too much work. I've already redone this entire moose, so there we go. I know the bear needs a muzzle, and like, I think the eye is the fabric, but there's a couple little things on this fox that need done. The trees obviously need a lot of work, but I did make progress. I think the entire moose has been stitched since you saw last. So I worked on that for a couple evenings while I was waiting for a stamp to come out. And then if I stop piling all my stuff here, I need to show you this. This is Nature's Gifts. It's a cooler design chart from An American Sampler, the Gifts of Love book. I didn't write what year it's from. It's a stitch along with my mom. She has the book, and this is in Sulky again, 36 count linen. This one is vintage country mocha. I do know that. And that border goes all the way up. I know you're getting a shadow. Sorry. I just finished. This is really hard to balance. The back stitch on all these bees. They take forever. There's so many little back stitches on those, but it looks really good. So I did all 4 of those, and then I've been working on the flowers, working my way down. This was actually, I was working on it this way so that everything was closer to me. On my Zoom yesterday, well, I was standing at my desk and the tablet was on the charger, but anyway, that's why it's so awkward to hold, because it's not how I was working on it. I finished this verse since you saw it last. I've done all that back stitch and close to being done with this. Of course, it's probably from the 80s or something, so every little thing is backstitched. There's backstitch all around every single flower, including all of these border flowers and the hive and all of the little animals, insects, which I will do the insects because you can't even tell they're there right now, right? So I'll do those insects, and I'll do these white, what I'm calling white flowers, the ones like we're up here. But I'm not stitching around every single border flower. That's what I call these tulipy ones. I'm not doing around the hive. The hive looks fine. I'm not not adding all sorts of extra work. It took probably 2 a good 2 hours to get all of these guys done, about half an hour each. Yeah, I'm gonna say about 2 hours. I think they actually took about 25 minutes per beat, but yeah, that's close enough to 2 hours. Took forever. I don't really enjoy that. So if it looks fine, which it does, it looks fine, it looks fabulous, I'm leaving it. Unless mom really doesn't like it, because this was probably going to her. I know it's fantastic. Doesn't it look gorgeous? I did the silky conversion straight off the DMC colors that were in the chart. Yeah, as close a match as I had, and they were matched really closely. Now, sometimes I did completely change the colors because I didn't like what they had there. Like this honeycomb is completely inverted from what they had. On one of these colors, I think it's the bottom color in the yellow flower, it had said to use a different number, which was like a brown. Like I think it was one of these, either the shadow for the door or the door. And I didn't like that. Of course, I wanted it to the yellow. So I did change that, but it's pretty much off the sampler from the book. So really, really pretty. It's almost done. Almost done. And then I don't know what I'll start, but I want to get that one and this one, and then I wanted to get this one done as well, but I already did it. I'm pretty sure I showed this last video. So I wanted to get those done and then work on baby dolphins too, but at least get 2 of these 3 complete first before I started something else that was kind of bigger, and then I started the stamps. So now this will be done tomorrow. So definitely finishing 2 of those 3 before I pull out another big one, because once the stamps are done, it will kind of neutralize that, and then I'll be back to my original plan. So it's good to pull out some older things. Of course, I still need lots of smaller smaller designs and quick stitches, simple finishes. These were so much fun, and all in all, it's going really well. Keeping good track of things, it's super easy. And I've got a couple of more things kit. Oh, the sunflower fairy. That's what I wanted to start. Sunflower fairy. So excited. I've also ordered Ladybug by Nora, and I think that's the only other Nora Corbett I have ordered. I finally ordered Lady of the Mist. I found out she was from 2007. I think she's Mirabilia 93. So she's kind of an older one. And I figured I better just go ahead and get her while she's still available at some places. I couldn't find her embellishment pack anywhere. So I'll just have to order all the beads separately, but I scrapped the chart while I could. The beads are easy to find, and she's just a bunch of DMC. I don't think there's any metallic or anything, so just need to have the chart. And then this all was brought about by Stitches of Sass, because she was stitching Curing Wings, who is out of print, and she's gorgeous. So I ordered her chart. I found all 3 of these at Stitching Bits and Bobs, and they were on sale. Like Miss Ladybug was $11.90, and then Lady of the Mist and Curing Wings for $13.18 or something like that. So I ordered all 3 of them. Now, something's out of stock because my order hasn't shipped. It's been 2 weeks, but it says it's waiting on a leaflet to arrive. Out of stock leaflet to arrive. I think that's what it says. So I don't know. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting. But those should be coming. And since Miss Sunflower shouldn't take too long, maybe I can get one done before the other arrives. We'll see. Okay, husband's home. I need to go. It's been 14 minutes. So talk to you again later. Bye. There we go. If you're wondering if I realized I was missing a word, yes, I saw the blank space. I figured it out. And now we have kind words are like a honeycomb. So all the flowers are now backstitched, and the verse is complete. Almost done. Hello again. Excuse me. Good evening. Background noise compliments of my son. Sorry, hopefully it's not too loud. But it's after 9 o'clock. Same day, still Friday. Same hoodie. And I've gotten the mail, and I've been over to Mom's house, and I've gotten some fun stuff that she was gifted, and has passed on to me. And so there's a lot of fun stuff here. And then I tried to take out the stuff that you're probably not interested in. I'm not even sure what I'm going to use these for yet. They're animal noses, mostly size 15 mil. If you need one, let me know. Or a pack that's like 6. I probably have 10 packs, and yeah, I would be happy to distribute. Or if you have a good pattern that you know uses animal noses, like the safety ones that you screw in, that would also be very helpful. Okay, let's start here. This my sister gave me at church, because that's like the only time we see each other. When was this? This must have been Sunday. And she found it as a kit. It didn't come on the wheel. I put it on the wheel and put a needle minder and stuff in there. See my fancy names for everything? Whoops, that way. Goes this way. That's what they're called. So I sorted them all out, put it on the way I like to do. The colors are gorgeous. So much brighter than the picture shows. Those, oh, so pretty. This is just an organizer from 123 Stitch. They're like $5. They're not the smoothest, but the size of hole is great. The amount that they hold is like perfect. It's 18. So yeah, I have a few of them. Even though they're not my absolute favorite, if I'd sand them, they'd probably be that much better. But anyway, this is Angel of Harmony. Oh, thoughtful sister. Thank you so much. I can't wait to do her. She is on the schedule after Miss Sunflower. So, of course, I had to find out if she was still available and such, and she is. I found her on eBay, and I also found that she has a companion, the Angel of Light, who is in purples. Well, I had to get the Angel of Light. Found a really good deal on one. She was $8 shipped. Where did she go? She just came in the mail. She's on the bottom. Why is she on the bottom? And she looks like this. But look how much better they look. Yeah, not in person, but so much brighter, right? So much brighter than the picture. So they probably will get home that way. Yes. The only part I'm not really sure if I like in this one is that aqua. I'm not sold on that aqua. I think I wish it were a dark purple or something. I'm not sure what color I'd rather it be, but I'm not sold on the aqua. When you look at the colors together, they look great, but just not sure I like that. This I love. All the color placement, all the colors. This one's going to be just like it is here. I'm not going to use the kit fabric. It comes with 18 count ivory. This one comes with ivory. This one comes with white. They're going to go on the same thing, and probably a pale blue of some sort. So these are available on eBay. She's more like 15, 18, and this one, at least when I was looking a few days ago, this one's going for about 12 to 15. So I just found a really good deal on one. So I snapped it up. All right, so I'll put them in there together. When I find a fabric for them, and then of course I have to sort the one set's threads because they came out in 95 and they didn't sort anything for you. Those would be really fun little stitches. They're 5x7. And then I finally got my YouTube stickers from Simply Sweetly Crafty. And she sent in this freebie sheet of happy birthday ones. So really happy to see these. I ordered these back in May, and then long story shorter, she ended up opening a shop, like an actual website, not an Etsy shop. She had an Etsy shop and she closed anyway. And so I finally got in touch with her and a second time, because I'm guessing in shop craziness somehow it got overlooked and she never sent them, and so I had to get back in touch with her, and they're here now. They're finally here now. So ordered back in May, they finally made it. Yay! That sounds terrible, but that's why I got behind on my stickering, because I knew I'd ordered these and I was waiting and planning, and I should have just gone ahead without them, like I'd been doing all year. Anyway, so that was for Mom and myself, the 2 kits, and then stickers, which aren't really related. They were just in my mail from today. This random bit of bead stuff, look at all this monofilament. This is going to be for my bead stash. These are for making bobs. I've actually used some of these before. Really liked them. I think I used my entire strand, so it'll be nice to have them like restocked. And then I've got just regular seed beads. Maybe from a fancy bead shop, I don't know, but they didn't label anything. I've got all of these. These are really cool. I don't know how much. I don't know exactly what size. I'm guessing maybe 10s. And then there's a few in here. I think the first 4 days have colors in them. Some of them are really pretty. So not exactly sure what I will use them for or where they're from or what size they are. I love these ones. Yeah, super pretty. But I will use them. And I love this little storage box. How cute is that? I'm not sure. Surely it didn't come with beads inside of it. She must have actually undone this. No, I'll bet the middle ones are empty and she just opened it from the sides. Yeah, I'll bet that's what happened. Okay, so if I put these in my bead storage, then I will have this little box for something. Probably other bead related items. I don't know. I'm hoping these bigger round beads will be perfect for bisque cornu centers. I'm guessing they will be. They look like a great size and black matches lots of stuff. So pretty excited about those. And then I got a 1, 2, 3 stitch order because I had to order that other bead for the sunflower fairy. Goodness, I cannot remember what she's called. This is from Mom. I was so relieved. This sounds terrible. But when I first ordered it, and if you go to 1, 2, 3 Stitch even now, it's got a couple of little like sneak peek photos of what's gonna be on it, but this entire part is blurred out and all of these are blurred out. You just see the frames. The 1, 2, 3 Stitch price is $8.99 and it looks like you're just buying some frames. And so I was really hoping there'd be a little more to this because, you know, surely the frames aren't worth that much. So when it came and it actually has a picture in the middle, I was very happy because Mom has all the other parts and this is what she wants me to stitch next year. Happy to do it. I need to ask her what color fabric she wants it on, if she wants it to look just like the picture. That'll be way decided before you see this because we're going shopping tomorrow. I'll ask her then if I remember. So this does have all of the frames and this entire middle section. So happy to have that. It's called Christmas Dreams, not It Came Upon a Midnight Fair, if you're looking for it. By Tiny Modernist. Let's put this to the side. That got mixed in. I also picked up, been watching all the Miras and Noras and things, and so you heard the ones I got from Stitching Bits and Bobs. I keep seeing Stargazer, and I saw a conversion of her in the conversion group. I forget what it's called. Something about Mirabilia for full conversion, or Nora/Mira, something about full conversions. Someone has a conversion of Stargazer. Yes, I saw it, and so I wrote down the conversion, and I have the beads now, and the chart. And I actually ordered. No, I did not order fabric for her. I think I already have a fabric for her. I ordered fabric for... Yes, I did order a fabric for her. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what it comes in if I've ordered a fabric for her. I might already have one, though, too. I just couldn't resist the picture of this plus. What was it called? Haven? It looked super different on the Cross Stitching Supplies website. It was very purpley and dark and gorgeous. It's not French lilac, though. And I looked it up on 1, 2, 3 Stitch. I was like, it seems like a decent price. Oh, yeah, it was. I looked it up on 1, 2, 3 Stitch, but the color on 1, 2, 3 Stitch was like this brown type of color. Didn't look the same at all. So, thankfully, Cross Stitching Supplies takes photos of their actual fabric. I always link them in the description box. They're one of the things I always link because I do like getting fabric from them. She searches the edges and it's labeled but not actually on the fabric. And so, anyway, that might be what I put her on, but I might take that for carrying wings too. I don't know. If not, I have a Space Galaxy type of fabric from Be Stitch Me, and I also have a piece of Opalescent Night Sky that I thought about for her. So, it just depends when I pull the threads. But I do have the beads for her conversion, and I need to get a picture of that conversion because it's gorgeous. It's bluey purple and so pretty. So I picked up her too because being number 88. I'm guessing when she's sold, she's done, and I don't want to look for her as an out of print. Okay, I picked up this little Lizzie Kate Flip It because evidently now I'm collecting this. I had number 3 for some reason. You've got this Be Brave one. I don't remember ordering that. I think it was like a freebie with an order, or maybe I picked it up for a couple bucks on Stash Unloading along with other things because I wouldn't just pick it up by itself. And then I won, I think I forgot to show you that, from Sound Mind Stitching. I got it probably a good week ago. I won this first part with Be Kind. So to connect them, it'd just be easiest to follow the layout and have the Forgive chart. So I bought the Forgive chart so I can start connecting them. So picked up that one, and I'd had this in my basket for a long time. I think I saw this come up on 1884 Stitchery, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. And then I found it was actually cheaper on 123 Stitch, so I just put it in my cart at 123 Stitch for the next time I ordered, which I only order from them like once or twice a year. So I think there was one year I ordered 3 times, but usually I order from them twice a year. And it was in my cart, and this is another thing you don't want to look for out of print, so I just went ahead and got it. Colorful cats. Oh, I love stitching the colorful cats. I've been part of the Facebook group for a long time, and so I got the first freebie birthday cat, and she's the one I've stitched. I changed her from pink and brown to pink and purple. Oh, she's so cute. She was called Cupcake. She's available for purchase now. And then they did Celebrate. She's Kit. I haven't started her. Something happened last year when I was going to start her and I didn't get her started. But she's ready. And I'm actually thinking of changing the fabric now. Because, anyway, yeah, I'm thinking of that. Confetti is the new one. The one I got this year. And so I've got all 3 of those because they were all freebies if you signed up and you're part of the Facebook group and all these things. It's really not that hard to do. And it sent you on your birthday, so I've got those 3 cats. But there are a few others. We're talking like a few. 3, 4. Rosebud's kind of like, it's there, but it's not at the top of the list. I love the face of Koala. I wouldn't do green and brown, but the face is super cute. I like the kind of chubby, this type of face. They're super cute. So Bumblebee, will I do it in yellow and black? I'm not sure. But it was like 123 Stitch price. So I started collecting them, and this is one of my other favorites, and this one was on sale. And so I had to grab New Year too. I can't decide if I'm going to do it in purples or if I'm going to do it in blues, but I highly doubt I will do it in blacks. So cute. When they get really tall, or like the really feathery tall ears, or just very long, this is probably the tallest, like longest faced cat I really, really like, and it's probably because of the eyes. I love this shaped face. Super cute. So I have those 2 cats plus my 3 birthday cats now. Pansy sampler. Because it's pretty, and I threw it in my cart when it was on sale one day, and it was still on sale. Well, I don't know if it's actually still on sale, but my cart said it was still on sale. So I went ahead and got it, and it takes a bead pack that I didn't have because I checked all these bead packs before I ordered them, and a Krynic I didn't have that I went ahead and got, I think, too. I don't know. Haven't looked at it. So add that to my collection, and then this is another thing. I've always really liked this, and I saw on 1884 Stitchery, and then realized it was actually cheaper on 123 Stitch, and then it was on sale, so it was even cheaper than the first time I saw it when I went to order, so I picked that up too. I think this is my only rosewood member, and I know why I love these, and then I don't stitch them fast, because I have 2 as whips right now. Forget Me Not by Modern Folk Embroidery, and the Friends and Family Quaker Sampler by, it used to be Linen and Threads. I think it's on Fox and Rabbit now. I stitched them over 1. And I've been doing that, just holding the Q-snap and stitching over 1, which takes forever, especially now that I stitch in hand. So if I would use 2-handed method, I think it would go a lot faster. So I need to set up a frame, which I've been using to backstitch the bees, and try it 2-handed and see if it's a lot faster. because I'll bet it would be, and then I would work on those more. So I might do this one over too, just so that I can do it in hand and make it faster, because I'm pretty sure that's what's going on and why I'm not just picking them up and making amazing progress, because they're fun. I love the motifs, but they just feel slow, and then I don't feel accomplished, and so I don't work on them. Okay, the Krennic and beads I was referring to, I have written down what everything's for, but here they are. Some are for Stargazer, and like I'm sure pretty sure these big ones are. That's the only reason I would have bought those. These very purple ones, you're not seeing anything. The very purple ones are for the Pansy Sampler, and then these little petite ones right here are for the Sunflower Fairy. So those are the ones that kind of really needed. I have the other two beads. And then, oh, look at these giant spools. There's not more on there. They just don't fit my storage box very well. I miss the little spools, but these are all the Krennics I decided I needed. Partly just because I need to know what kind of gold these are. I have nothing to compare them to except the screen, which we know all that works. And then if they don't take pictures of the actual item, it's that much more fun. Okay, so those are the Krennics I settled on for this order. I have a couple more things from my mom, from the big box of stuff that she was given. At least I think that's where this one came from. And it's new, unopened, Thomas Kincaid, embellished cross stitch. So I'm not sure how I'll like this. We will see. I've seen some of these on eBay. That's where I first saw them, and then I realized they were embellished, and I was like, well, I don't know, but this is a good way to try it, right? So there's some blending filament threads in here. You can see the shiny bit, and then the colors, looking at it close up, it looks like there's a ton of French knots, and then like half-stitched grass, and a lot of stitching right here on the house, but like all this is French knots here. Looks like half stitches up in this tree. This grass looks like all half stitches. Looks like the rocks and fence at least have back stitch lines. I'm not really sure. There's a lot more French knots here for these flowers and on the arch. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm not going to put this on immediate plans, but that might be fun. And it's a beautiful picture. Graph paper. Always love graph paper. This one, it's got nice pictures. I don't think I wrote that. So, let me know you'd like the landscapes. If you would like to stitch from this book. I'm guessing that's all of the designs. Oh, here's a different view of them. Cross My Heart, CSB 76, 1992. So, some really lovely designs. I'm just not a full coverage stitcher. I doubt I would ever get around to this book. So, you know, be 18, don't say free, don't say giveaway, blah, 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 all the things. And tell me you'd like to stitch the landscapes. Did I get anything else? Oh, yes. One other super fun thing that was in the box of stuff Mom got. Actually, I think it was boxes of... Anyway, look at this. A silky slimline storage box. I can use another one of these. $10 on clearance. Yep, I would have picked this up too. That's amazing. I cannot wait to have another one of these. My first one was actually broken because I got the set on Amazon. Packaging was damaged or whatever, and so I went ahead and got it because it was like $60 for this entire Dream Collection #2. And yes, it is damaged. It works, it's fine. It doesn't bother me that much. It's okay. If it really gets bad, I'll just put some glue on it and keep this part more together. But, like, I couldn't pass it up for that price. So I just deal with it. It's really not that big of a deal. And I love having everything in color order in here. But it doesn't fit everything. And since I have 2 Silky projects that are drawing to a close, it's really not going to fit everything. So, really nice to have that second one. Very, very excited. I'm going to be doing that next. And I think, oh, This was also in that box. Isn't this fun? Like a little pencil case thing. Yes, for Ort jar or something. It's plastic. And it's got that, I think you slide it out. Yeah. Removable sleeves, what I was going to say. And then there's like a vinyl weave in here. I think I have the perfect chart for this. There is an alphabet in here. But I have a JBW, I think it's JBW, chart that's like a little row with houses, and I think that's the alphabet in the grass and maybe a little saying above. It's really cute. It's just a little thing, and I think it might be perfect on here. I might even, can you dye vinyl? I say I might try to dye this so I have a nice background color. I don't know, we'll have to see. Might have to keep you updated on that. But that's going to be a super fun project. I wonder if you can still get these. She got it from the thrift store. Sewing size, not applicable, but small. We would guess small. $1.71. This is what I use for my orch right now. Have I ever shown this? This is from a canned chicken. And I keep 3 little, like, scrapbook embellishment turned needle minders in here. They're like enamel dots that have a paper back. And so they're cute. They're just like little birds and butterflies or something. And I keep them, they stick right to the tin. And I keep 3 of them in there. 1 for pins and needles, 1 for hairpins, and then 1 for like actual sewing, not sewing, cross stitch needles. These are the sewing ones. Cross stitch and then hairpins. So it holds a ton. I think I've emptied it once this year. Yeah. And it works great. Okay, that's it. I know. Gotta put this stuff away, get my son to bed. I will see you all later. Did I get any more stitching done? Oh, I did. Hold on real quick. I think I may have showed you, but just in case I didn't, I put in the word like. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I showed you. And I finished back stitching all these white and light blue flowers with this darker blue. It's gorgeous. Yep. So that's the pie and the scarecrow, which I forgot to bring down here. I'll have to wait till next time. Okay, 22 minutes. I better stop talking. Have a great night. See ya. Hello. It's been a while since I recorded a segment. I'm not exactly sure where I left off. Today's Wednesday, August 24th. I've started the sunflower fairy. I know you need to catch up on things between the last recording and this one. So what do I think maybe I finished? Possibly I finished this. I think I already finished that though. So we're going to pick up right after the finish of this one. There was a pair released with like a little quilt block star in the center of it. And I saved it when it came out. When did it come out? Like Sunday? When we last recorded? I don't know. So there, that's finished. I did save this new quilt star block pair pattern, but I haven't done anything with it. I have brought down the little, almost called it a snowman, scarecrow that I stitched last week. I think that was last week. I don't know. So much stuff happens in one day that I just can't remember. This is just a scrap of some sort of linen and the chart from Trellis in Time in different colors, of course. I feel like I finished this Sunday. Evidently, it's been a while since I recorded because pretty sure I finished this Sunday morning. And this is from the Cooler Design book, Gifts of Love, American Sampler. I don't know what page it was, but it's called Nature's Gifts. And it calls for a lot more backstitching. I didn't do it. I think it looks lovely just like this. This is a 36 count linen, vintage country milk. I probably told you that like 4 minutes ago. For me, like 6 days ago. So I love how that turned out. These are silky threads, which again, you probably heard 4 minutes ago. Super, super pretty. And what else did I finish? I finished organizing all my silky threads. I pulled this little kit out and got it done. These are really nice. They come with 2 pieces of plywood, so it gives kind of a dimensional look to this honeycomb, can't think of the word, feature here. And then, of course, you have all the stitching. I think I was supposed to make my X's in the opposite way I typically make them, because these wings in the directions it said to make half stitches in the opposite direction that all my other stitches were going. So it would have gone with the wing, but the way I stitched, I just didn't want it to be different. So I had to adjust things a little bit, but it looks fine, you can't tell. And of course, that's always what I base it off of. So there's 3 threads in there, there's 2 threads, there's blend, there's half stitch. It looks fantastic. I don't care. It was worth it. I don't mind stitching on the plywood at all. So I guess I should show you the rest of that haul. That was from Wizardi, Wizardi, on Etsy. They had 25% off, so I got the 3 of these that I like that they had. And they all came in this kind of packaging. So I've already put the extra threads in its place and chart in its place and thrown away the little plasticky thing. But here's the ladybug one. It's all in the middle, so you can feel it, but you can't see it. But I'm sure there's 2 pieces because, again, it looks like it's stitched together. This front piece to the back piece, which is a really nice finish. I have some other ones where you just, it came with the cork circle and you glued that to the back. That also works great, but I like both. I don't care. This one was my favorite. I did not realize it was so huge. It's like as big as my face. But it's super, super pretty, and I can't wait to try this teardrop shape on the edge. And it gets sewn together with glue all the way around. So this is the biggest. This is going to be the most involved, probably. But there's lots of different languages on here. And you just do the English one, and you're all set to go. What else did I... This is sitting here, so I'm guessing... I haven't shown this to you. This is a kit. eBay, Amazon, those places are really good at recommending things. So I ended up getting this entire kit for like $6.50. I wasn't necessarily planning on getting a November sampler, but since I got the entire kit shipped for $6.57, I think it was, I'll stitch November, sure. Yeah. So I have that. That's a Lori Birmingham. I don't remember if I showed you my 1, 2, 3 stitch order, did I? I feel like I did because I was talking on and on about the colorful cast. So you didn't need to know that. But I found out why Rosebud is only available 1, 2, 3 stitch. She's their exclusive. Should have thought of that sooner. Anyway, so now I have all of these for Mom. And I have picked the fabric and such that I'm going to use. Oh yeah, I'll do that next. Almost forgot that was a whip now. And I've changed some of the threads. I have to figure out how to work with Flosh because I got this who knows where, right? So this one is Flosh, but it's the only one. And like I can't figure out what color this is. I tried pulling up the little gift for you thing and there was nothing. So I just taped back down the gift for you. So I don't know what color this is. I'm calling it golden yellow. There's also going to be some bright yellow. The DMC yellow. There's going to be the DMC mint green, and there's also going to be some of this. But this one, which is a really cool variegated, there's not going to be enough of. It says there's 4.5 plus yards. There's like 4 yards. So, yeah. Good old DMC white. I'm changing the brown to bright leaf. This is the color I would recommend because I use this a ton. I don't know how I ended up getting a couple skeins of this, but I've already used an entire skein, and it just, I don't know. It's a color I never would have purchased on my own, and I use it. I use it way more than I thought I would ever use. So that's like my recommended color that I never thought I'd use. Is that a thing? It is now. Good old variegated DMC 115. A green. I also changed that from 986, I think maybe. The DMC. Good old DMC black. This was supposed to be something that's translated. I can't think of the right word. I used all my words for lessons today. Yeah, whatever. Translated to DMC 3371, which is a dark brown, and we decided we wanted Santa's belt black, and we wanted the sleigh at the bottom black, and just things that you would expect to be black, like the roof. So black. We're just going to go straight black on that. And then there's a little bit of skin. And we're going to go ahead and make the pale skin. There's a dark skin too, but the pale skin is going to be 951. Nope, 945, just kidding. 951 is what I'm using for the fairy. You'll see that in a second. And then here you go, if you want to know where we're using the bright yellow and the golden yellow, there's our notes. And ooh, I did find some shimmery stuff. I must have left it on my table. Nope, I didn't. It's right here. Blending filament. I have 2 of this color and I have 2 of the bright white. So the plan is to blend this into the white for the words front and center. I came up on a midnight clear. We'll see how that works. But these all look really, really lovely on here. So that's going to be my plan for that. And then I'll leave this tab on here because this is where she wants it stitched and she wants it in this direction. And so that's fine. I don't mind. She can have it wherever she wants in whatever orientation. I just don't want to forget. So I am holding that there. All right, Sunflower Fairy. Super, super cute. From Hirschner, she's like $5 if you pay full price. Cheapest memorabilia ever. But she's in Eldani, right? We went through this last episode. So I changed everything, and here's how she's looking. Stitched on her a couple hours today. She's so cute. So a little bit stripy. When I stitch her again, I might stitch her vertically instead of horizontally, but she's so much easier horizontally because that's how I'm used to stitching. This brown is between all of these stripy parts. It just went from the light all the way down to the dark. And that's a DMC variegated 111. I think I remember and not have to check that last number, but for some reason I was thinking 119. So maybe that's the red. Is that the red? No, that's 115. Who knows? So it is drastically variegated, as you can see here. So that is the same color. I'm also supposed to be using this for her hair, so I guess I will have to decide when I take it off if I want to use this dark end or if I want to use this light end. So she's either going to be a brunette, or I did that backwards, brunette or blonde. And I will decide very soon when I get to her head. We have Fancy Folk Stitch Along tomorrow, and so I will be stitching on her. She's going to be super, super fun. I started here in the middle. I just took the fabric, said, I think it's big enough to stitch 2. I know I should measure it, but I'm pretty positive it's big enough to stitch 2. So I folded it in half, and then half, and then half, and I just found my center for this side and my center for this side, and I started right in the middle of her. So I actually got to start with these beautiful green silks, and it was so, they are beautiful. And I made myself some lotion earlier this week. That's another thing I've done, and it has really, really helped hydrate. So yes, really enjoying that. Won't go into details, it's probably super boring for you, but I'm really enjoying it. So that's another thing I got done this week. I think that's about it. I got a new dress for teaching. I don't think there's any other news. Stitching Bits and Bobs has not shipped my order yet. They're still waiting for an out of stock chart, so that's all I've got for now. 11 minutes. We're done. Okay, well, I will be back Saturday, if not sooner, to wrap this up, announce the winner, and update you. I'm sure I'll have some progress. Yes. Of course, I have been keeping up better on Instagram, so if you want more day-to-day progress, do keep up with me there. amy_Allegro Stitches. See you later. Hello, happy Saturday. Don't look too closely. I was about ready to jump in the shower, but then I remembered it's Saturday morning. It's 10:30. I need to get this uploading. It's the end of a vlog week. I'll just make it quick. Too much, my parents, too much. I do have a couple things that are fantastic and I need to show. I'm trying to remember where I left off. Oh, yes. I have a little bit of mail here. These I ordered July 5th. Didn't realize I was ordering them from China. Thought I was being real careful, but oops. So it took a long time for them to arrive. But they're going to be fantastic. These, I know they're really, really big, but it was sold as like a table runner set. So you have the large ones and then these little ones trailing between, and I think they are going to be perfect the tops of my berries. Look how much they look like snowflakes. Yeah, and they're fantastic. They are 3 inches across. Super, super pretty. And then these all match, which was something I was really looking for because I wanted all of my 12 days of Christmas berries to have the same topper. So I got those in, and then this was like it was from the same shop. Half white, half cream, no. A third white, 2/3 cream, anyway. And they're different styles, so I did get some more of these, which I'll probably just put them on all of my winter-themed berries now. Some of them are a little bit smaller. This one's like 2 inches instead of 3. There's another one that's smaller. And I have a little stack of each one, so I can make some that match, which is really, really nice. I am very happy with them. They're a great quality. Just took a while to get them. I ordered from, it's Picture This Plus, but it's not from Picture This Plus. It's from Cross Stitching Supplies. I got this little remnant piece of seafoam. These are all 32 linens. This was like $1.50. Yeah, sure, I'll pick that up. And it was a little scrap that she had. This color, oh, fantastic. Cabernet. Her prices are great. Right at, or maybe even a touch better than 1-2-3 Stitch. This one's really pretty. It's very similar to Vintage Country Mocha. I would say it's a little more golden. Like it's just a little deeper. There we go. And there are several that looked very, very similar. Like Doubloon, I'm guessing, is a little more yellow. And then this one's Relic. And, of course, there was Vintage. I think maybe Vintage was even sold out when I looked at it. And it was the evening of the email. There's a couple more that look very similar. I just had to go by screen. And so I picked this one. I was hoping to avoid the ones that were most similar to Vintage Country Mocha. And I might put geranium on this. I'm going to see how her colors look, but she would look, I think, more Christmassy, but she's adorable. She's red, pink, purple with some almost neon, some kind of really bright green. I think she'd be really cute on this. And I did get full fat quarter of this Relic and also of the Shadow because when I looked at it online, and even here, maybe it's because I'm wearing purple, it looks quite purpley. It's not. I opened this because I was most excited about this one. I was going to put Stargazer on it. And you can see the purpley bits right here. See right there? Yep. And a tiny bit right here. And that's it. The rest of it looks like chalkboard black or something. It's just very... See, it looks so much more purpley on screen. But it's just very, very black. Very black. It's like, why did I spend so much on a piece of black? Because I thought it was going to be this purple right here. That's why. And it's not. It's just not. So this is Shadow. I guess I should have gone for the French lilac instead. Made sure it would have been purple. I didn't want it to be that purple. Like I wanted it to be purpley. So maybe I will test this with the flosses on it. Because it does look purpley on the screen. But in person, just looking at it here, it looks black and gray. Which was very disappointing. But anyway, it came in too, because I ordered them all together, and she's fantastic, and she shipped it out fairly quickly. So, okay, so I need to test my mirrors and Nora's on those. I did start Sunflower Fairy. She's right there. I'll show her to it in a second. My algorithms are scary good. So, Amazon recommending music to me for teaching, and, oh, I forgot to do the giveaway. Okay, I'll add that at the end. I just thought it was over there. And eBay for charts and things, and even Etsy recommending. It's scary. But there was a lot of, as in a grouping, of these needle books, not needle books, needle rolls on eBay, and of course it was recommended to me, and so I clicked on it, and they wanted 40 bucks. There's 5 of them. Some are partial kits, some are full kits, but like I didn't need them. I wasn't searching for this long lost item that was part of it or anything. It was just recommended to me. We think you might like. Yes, I do, but I don't want to pay 40 bucks for it. So there was a make an offer thing on it, and I said, how about 20? They took it. Instantly, it was accepted. Okay, well, I guess I just bought some new charts. So this one is a Lori Birmingham. I'm not sold on these little things down here. It's a scarecrow, a maple leaf, and why did I just seal this? Because I don't remember. Checked it out when I got it. Oh, another scarecrow. It's scarecrow, maple leaf, another scarecrow. And then at the bottom, there's pumpkin, this adorable squirrel charm, and another pumpkin. And it came with the swirl charm. It came with the bandy. Bandy. And it came with the flosses. I mean, it's a $16 price tag from the Cross Stitch Palace. No, Cross Stitch Place. Palace sounded cooler. So there's a photo on there. It's very cool. I just think maybe I want like an autumn scene here instead. So I just had an idea. I might substitute, what's it called? Pocket Mags. It's a website, and they sell digital. You can do subscriptions. You can buy back issues. They're having a flash sale, or they were yesterday. You can get Cross Stitcher magazine for $2.99. Not the most recent issue, but however many years of back issues they have. I think they go back to like 17 maybe. So I got the issue from December 2020. I got June 22, December 2020, March 21, and January 21. One of those, I think those are the ones I got. Two of them have band samplers by Tiny Modernist. One is the winter one. I had to get that. It's my favorite. And the chart from 123 Stitch is $10.79. So get the magazine, then you get everything else. But I also got the one that has the fall sampler, which I'm not a huge fall person, but I think maybe I'll put one of the bands down here, at least part of it, because the bands are probably longer than I need. But I'm planning on doing those bands separately. Maybe not all 100% of the chart, but taking bands and doing drums. I think that'd be so cute. Anyway, stackable hopefully, but I'll probably change this part right here. The charm is adorable though. Look how cute that little charm is. Can you see it? It's so cute. Okay, so this was one. It's a full kit. Here's another one. Cross Stitch Place, $8. There's a chart right on the back of this one though. Let's pull it out. There we go. Ta-da! There it is. I think if we put some specialty stitch here on this flower, it would be adorable. Love the colors. It just needs a little embellishing. Maybe it's better in real life. I can see some beads here, but this plain part, spruce it up a little. Put some specialty stitches in the center. Maybe I just want a yellow center. I'm not sure. But it came with all of the stuff, and of course the chart, which I removed. And that was number 2. It came with lavender wings, which I really liked. This is from Stitches and Things. The lilacs. Needle roll and scissor fob. Oh, it's got butterflies. It's purple. Yes, yes, yes. And this one came with this fabric. There's $10 on it. So 18 by 18. Lamb's wool linen. 32. Yes, yes, yes. And these needle rolls are not that big. I can probably do, this is kind of what I'm planning, what I did this year with the Strawberries by Erica Michaels, and just do a month of them and go through a whole big portion of my collection. Okay, so those are my 3 favorites. I'm not sure what month I'll do that. Maybe I'll make that, should I do that as March Madness? Should I do that as Mania? Maybe I'll start joining those with those themed month with my own themes. That would be fun. Okay, this one I'm not really fond of. Not an ocean person, not a beach person, not a sailboat person, not a nautical person in any way. But look, it came with that charm. I know. So we'll see. This one, I might just keep the charm. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with this one. At this point, I'm not planning on stitching it, but this would look fantastic on a frog. It really would. And then this, I looked for more in this series, and I couldn't find any more in this series. I guess it was a very exclusive, I don't know. It's by DKT Originals. I couldn't find a lot by her. I couldn't find a lot of places that carried her stuff. But this is part 3. Evidently it was monthly series. Yeah, part 3 of the monthly series. I don't see a year on it. But it came with the fabric and the special button, the $3 button, to put down here on the roll. So I don't know a lot about this. I can't find any more of these. This is definitely not my favorite. It's the month I got married, but it's not like we did it in green. Green is not my favorite color. I understand the importance of greens and different greens and yellow greens and brown greens and all these things, which I think I've mentioned before, but like it's very green. I'm not Irish. I have no, again, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with this one. But it did come with fabric. linen. Looks like the linen. And, oh, two buttons. Cute, cute, cute. Use with DKT March Stitcher's roll. So yeah, the exact ones that it says to use. They look like they're slightly different sizes. But those are really cute buttons. I might take those for a Biscornu, actually. We'll see. Okay, so the 3 I love, the 2 I'm not crazy about, but those came in the mail too. And then, that's really cool, I didn't realize there were 2 of them. Really need a shower. Okay, one more thing. And then I'll draw a winner and get this video up. I have started, I worked for like 3 days on Sunflower Fairy Mirabilia. It's got to be one of the smallest Mirabilias. My other Nora Mira whip is probably the absolute largest ever Nora. Fairy Roses. She should have been a Mirabilia. Why is she called an... I don't know why she's Nora. She's huge. But she's color blocked, and I thought, oh, she would be the most perfect starter Nora. Like everyone says, start with a Nora, start with something simple, start with a fairy. So she's a fairy. She's huge. But she doesn't really have blend. She has just a handful of beads. And she's fun to work on, but she's huge. She's huge. She's a fairy, and she's huge. This is like 3 days. Not huge days. Like between 1 hour and 2 hour days. Yeah. She's adorable. The colors are working out fantastically. I know she's a little wrinkly, but I don't iron her every day. I stitch in hand, and it goes like this, and then, you know, stitch, 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 and it's fine. I'm not ironing it for Instagram. If you want to see more consistent progress, look there. This is just vintage Blue Whisper. It was a remnant piece from somewhere. I buy remnants wherever I see them. And ta-da, she's going to be fantastic. Oops, wrong way. Okay, I left a good amount of fabric. Perfect. That spacing worked out really, really nicely. I'm planning on stitching her again right there because this one's a gift. So very, very cool. And I think I told you that her beads, the one I was missing, beads came in. These are the ones that were specified on the chart. Those are the only things I'm using that are on the chart as required materials. These were close enough. These are going to be her wings coming up soon. And it's fine. They're not the exact colors. Totally fine. None of these are the exact colors, so why should the wings be? Oh, she's so cute. Okay, so she's on Instagram. I will work on her again today, tomorrow, whatever it takes to get her done. I got lots of new fabric for the shop. I am full on bazaar mode. First one is in about 6 weeks. We will see. I might be adding a new item to my Etsy shop. Usually my bazaar items and my Etsy items are completely different, but I think I might have to start a crossover item because they're going to be spectacular. I don't have one finished to show you. Next week I definitely will. Got lots cut out, lots in the works. At least 75 pieces, but nothing to show you right now. So I'm going to leave you there. I'll start a new vlog week whenever I remember to turn on the camera again. Until then, have a lovely 2 weeks. I'll see you soon. Me again. I know I just said goodbye, but I drew the winner. It is Sharjay57. So send me your address. Email me, Amy Clarissa. No, just kidding. That is my Instagram, Amy Clarissa _Allegro Stitches. You can message me on Instagram too, but you can also email me, allegrostitches@gmail.com. Either way is fine, really. Just need your address so I can put the book in the mail. And I do believe I had another giveaway for chart. So if you saw that, you entered, great. I don't remember what I told you at this point, but there's always under 5 comments, so I can figure it out very, very easily. And Amy, I forgot to put your needle minder in the mail, so I will do that too. I can send them both out at once. Facebook thinks they need me, so that's it. See you later.